Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here at the Holiday Inn Express Bangkok Sathorn. There's a lot of the Holiday Inn Expresses in Bangkok. This one is not very far from the Chong Nonsi Silom line BTS station. So it was actually, I think, maybe a 5-minute walk or so from there. So we're checked in here. We did get upgraded. I'll give you a look here at the room in just a moment. But first, we are going to run down and take a look at the gym. And this hotel also has a laundry room. It's a paid laundry room, but a laundry room downstairs as well. There is, however, no pool. So if you're looking for a pool, this would not be your first choice. So let me run you down. We'll take a quick look at the gym, at the laundry room. Then I'll show you what my breakfast experience was like, which is included for me here. And then we'll take a look at the room before we do our review. I'm on my way to breakfast. I'm going to bring you guys along to show you what that's like. Now here, Holiday Inn Express Bangkok Sathorn, they give you a little ticket that you turn in at the restaurant downstairs. It's in Thai on one side, English on the other. You take this down there. They give you this at check-in. I'm not really sure why they do that. If it's just to keep tabs on numbers or just make sure. At some Holiday Inn Expresses, they ask you your room number when you walk in. Maybe it's unattended and they just want you to do this to get in there. We'll find out. So I'm gonna go down, have some breakfast, show you what that looks like, and then we'll come and take a look at the room. All right, guys, let's take a tour of the room. This is an upgraded room. It's a corner room, so it is considerably bigger. It's actually pretty good size, to be honest with you. I was surprised. The bathroom was the most surprising part. Let's start there. So this is actually the door where you come in, right here, and the bathroom is right here. Look at how big this is. I feel like this is like the size of some hotel rooms in some countries. This is very nice, good counter space. It's about the same counter as just about all the Holiday Inn Expresses here in Bangkok. Your commode, you do have your bidet spray there. And then this shower seems enormous to me. Look at this. Let's see, oh, it's a pull. Look at this. I feel like that's really big. That's twice as big as some of the other ones that I've been in. So that's pretty good. This is a really huge bathroom. I mean, look at this. Wow. Okay, there is a full-length mirror on the door. And then right here by the door, when you come in, right behind it is the little closet area. You've got a safety box here. You've got a fridge here, and this is a pretty good sized fridge. Got my ice pack cooling in there. And then some shelves down below to put shoes. They didn't seem to provide slippers, so I'm on my own here. But you've got some hangers right here. as well. You get a luggage rack and kind of a little desk space area with an actual desk chair, which I think is nice, an office chair. You can spy my Cafe Amazon drink there that I picked up before coming over. But this is a really nice little space, but look at how spacious the room is. That seems really huge. And then you include the bathroom area and this huge entry area. I think that's pretty darn good. So from the desk area, let's head over to the bed area. But before we get there, we stop at this chair. So there is no couch in here. That chair and the desk chair are the only two places to sit in here, besides, of course, the bed. But if that's not something you like, then maybe not so much. This one is not a brand new property, but it's not terribly old. Nightstand's pretty good. I like that it's open because that way if you put stuff there, you're less likely to forget it because there's no drawers. Then you've got a nice iHome alarm clock there if you need that or just for the time. And then you've got your phone.
Looking for Bluetooth signal.
Oh, it's trying to hook to Bluetooth. And then you've got your light switches here. So that's pretty good right there. Let's see if there's one on the other side. Doesn't look promising. There is not. So there's only an outlet on one side of the bed, not on both sides of the bed, just so you know. So this is, like I said, a really good sized room. You could sit stuff out here if you needed to. Very comfortable. So yeah, this was pretty good. Booked this one on points as well. We'll talk more about that in my review coming up next. All right, one thing I forgot to show you yesterday, and I think I've been in Thailand too long when I didn't even fully appreciate the view from this corner room. You guys, the most famous building in the city, the Mahanakon, King Power Mahanakon Tower building is literally right in front of me, and I didn't even mention it yesterday. So let me show you what that looks like here. Look at this. Okay, coming into view now, it's this guy, the Lego looking building. And up here, you probably can't see it here, but there's a little tray, a glass tray where you can go out on. You buy tickets, go out on it, and you can look straight down from that glass floor all the way down into the city, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. Of course, I'm afraid of heights person, so absolutely no way that I would do that. All right, guys, let's crunch the numbers on the Holiday Inn Express Bangkok Sathorn. And this is the location right by the Chong Nonsi BTS station. Speaking of which, let's jump right into the location. It is in a good location. It's right in an area of town where there's lots going on. Lots of restaurants within walking distance. You can order lots of things, lots of food as well to the hotel. And it's right near the Mahanakon building. As a matter of fact, as you saw, I had a view of the Mahanakon building from my upgraded room. So that was really nice. So the location is a 9 out of 10. You do have to walk a little bit from the train station, but not so far. That's why I gave it a 9 instead of a 10. Cleanliness was a 10 out of 10. This was a very clean property. There was actually staff still around in the afternoon, wiping things down and cleaning and vacuuming and all that kind of good stuff. The lobby was really clean, smelled good, so very clean all the way around. 10 out of 10 for that. Amenities, remember this one is out of 20. We're going to give them a 14 because they do not have a pool at this location, and the gym was pretty small. Although you don't need a ton of equipment, it was pretty small, so if the hotel is full, it could get pretty full real quick in the gym. And it's just like a little room. It's almost like a forgotten thing because it's just a little room off in the corner in the lobby. The restaurant or the breakfast area is pretty decent too. It's not huge, so it couldn't accommodate a lot of people. It did get pretty full later on in the morning, where people kept looking around or just sitting in places where they were like dirty plates, just because there weren't a ton of seats, in there for everybody that was staying at the hotel. It is a pretty popular hotel, so there are a lot of people staying there all the time. So 14 out of 20 for the amenities. For service, I received great service here. I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. The staff was very helpful and just very quick to work through the check-in process and get me off to my room as quickly as possible. For lounge, when a hotel does not have a lounge, usually I give them right around a 7, because I did get my breakfast included with this hotel, and it was a pretty decent breakfast at that. It is a breakfast buffet. They had lots of offerings, nothing that was made to order, but they did have everything available from Eastern to Western choices, as well as things like fresh fruit and yogurt, coffees and juices, milk and cereals and all that kind of good stuff. So pretty good selection overall. So a 7 out of 10 for the lounge. Elite recognition, give them an 8 out of 10. I did get a little bit of an upgrade in a corner room, and I did have a view of the Mahanakon building, which I, as you noted, didn't notice at first, but it was a pretty nice little upgrade. So 8 out of 10 for elite recognition for that. For the value, I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. This is a pretty good location, and you're paying a pretty good price. If you're paying with points, this one was around $6,800, which is going to equal about $34 per night if you get your points on sale, which we usually do, or if you just get the free points. You're looking at about $34 per night, which is a steal. So that's why it's a 10 out of 10 for value, because it's a really good deal. Sleep environment, 10 out of 10. It was quiet, kind of side street. It's not on the main road, so that's really nice. It was quiet. The curtains, the room darkening curtains were really good, and the air worked really well, kept me nice and cool in there at night. So a 10 out of 10 for sleep environment, and my overall experience was a 9 out of 10. I had a good stay here. It was quiet, it was calm, and it was in a good area of town. So I would recommend this one. At a total here for the numbers, we're looking at 85 total. So if you're looking for to be in that part of town, kind of in the heart of everything, not having to walk too far to get to restaurants and things like that, or too far to go to the BTS, this is an ideal location. It is a little bit older hotel, as I said during the tour as well. So you're not going to get all those, cool, flashy amenities, or like even things like the USBs with the electrical outlets type thing. So just kind of keep those things in mind. A little bit older, but they do a good job keeping up with it. They keep it really clean. So I would stay here again, and I would recommend this location. 85 out of 100 is actually a pretty good score. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Leave me any questions that you have about this location down in the comments section. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. Give me a like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.